I got my spawn, Louis Vuitton, truck in the front. What are you doing? I look so good, don't call me She wanna, it's on a pure. I got a crib, they go get to it. I got a to my family, straight out of Clayco. Thought I was sweet, just like a Fago, but I had all on my payroll. Watch how I move, just like a rayon, 64 chain, just like a crayon. I bought a one with the Aeon, put up,
we got the focus right on.
I had a paper tag on 3 on. I had the top drop with the free on. I told them which one like Leon. I say deuce borderline. I just my Swiss lane, drop it off, go back, get. That's all she want, hot wing. For some hot wing, for American deli. For some ice cream, she just want her 20 piece. All flats with the lemon pepper. I was the first one to put her in the first class. Get you together.
Tell him. About us all week. All week. Let's go out here and have a good day so we can prove them wrong when it comes game time. Ready?
No. What are you doing? Trying to call Bailey? Come here, Bailey. Yep, there. Ugh. No. I'm just playing Madden right now. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, up there. You're gonna have to wait. One. 2.
Today simply wasn't. They call a podcast Poppy. Chinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop. Yeah, out on the late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night. This break night. My wrist watch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your.
And then he'll play Call of Duty. I mean,
security guard told Kevin Hart
Battlefield.
to relax. Oh, tell me something I don't know.
Well.
What? Tell me something. Now we're cooking. Well, it's the coach.
Well, he's playing fall.
Drive downfield and just for a turnover. We had 8 sacks in our game in our last week game against the Ravens.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's got it.
I missed the tackle. No. 30, 20, 10, touchdown. That sucks. I had Stephon all in my sights and oh, okay, that works. This is how Stephon is gonna play. I can stop him all day long.
So welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a look here.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's out for the season.
This list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they?
Oh,
Next
I'm
man
not
up.
dealing.
No excuses. Be ready to play.
Watch the halfback
That's the
split.
mantra of every organization.
Watch the halfback
The
string.
key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well,
They gotta pass.
and stocked your team just the way you're
on.
supposed to.
These two teams, of course, met in the much-dissected NFC divisional round game a season ago, and they also
Just
met
in that.
in the Monday night opener last year. And Adrian Peterson.
It's just in terms of agreement.
Gosh, that seems like a lifetime ago. It was actually
He's
Peterson's
running.
replacement, though, Dalvin Cook, who went for 127 yards and a 29-19 Viking victory. 17 yards on the pickup.
Here, I gotta do my password. Okay. Here you go.
There, the drive will continue. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 24 carries, 86 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
On second down, Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer... grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
No fumbles this season for Dalvin Cook. Good.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Really, Stefan?
And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Got here, Stefan.
For a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down. Now the Minnesota offense set to take. Thing goes on here in this situation. If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jumping.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Who sacked him? Was that Alex Anzalone?
The clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Cousins to throw it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 49.
I won't do that.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense
Delvin
as
Cook's
we begin the 3rd.
They're
down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? Cameron Jordan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working out of the gun. Cousins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I didn't get off that block.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam,
I'm currently
it's going to be tough to get him down.
And
there was a big window. Lucky they did get him down. Cousins on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give. This is Cook. And he'll find his way forward about the 48-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Mario
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Cousins now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Takeaways, and we have none today.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take the... They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him for the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Alex Okafor.
In there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Cousins now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Sack fumble.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. First down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tackle.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was
no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
All day.
Here's Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Simeon. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Demario Davis.
That's a win for us. I won.
Hey, what's up, gang? Go secure. Put a game right quick.
You ready to play another game?
I think it's my fault.
I don't know.
What's up, bro? Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a... These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a... In jail I had... I make you dead off the... Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the...
Fellas, we're not done yet. We still got more practice to go. We've had a good week so far. Let's make sure we finish the same way. Sunday's opponent is a tough one.
Ball will be fun on your own. Putting prevent a touchdown with the red zone defense. Chico Bishop don't care whether they go out there and play with it.
I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Renault Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look like. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I got them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. Ain't on 255. I can't get fucking with.
How can I get 2 rushing touchdowns? I'm a cornerback.
I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. King of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in this. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the brand, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before. FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe. Camara.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys...
Hot day.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just happened. I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get... Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A very solid gain of 27. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. That is incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one...
Hold on, everybody. Are you getting off?
Yeah.
Back a bit, he qualified 17th, which surprised a lot of people. He was that far back. Didn't take him long to be knocking on the door of the top 10.
Yeah, and this field is very tight. Well,
Patrick Mahomes' NFL record. Remember, he's played 15 games, 14 this season, plus one at the end of last year. Most pass yards through 15 games. Most TD passes, passer rating left the league.
24 yards.
Those guys, Brady, Breeze, Rodgers, Manning, Manning. 300 more passing yards, 3 TD passes after they were well into their careers. Mahomes has done it.
You done kicking me?
I'm trying to get off my back. Don't give me no room.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's complete. He's got it in the end zone.
So from the 20-yard line, they begin.
Brandon Cooks. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Tell him, Barry.
Throwing on third. Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The big
Go to Madden. You don't make any weight.
And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come on, Seattle.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find it.
End of half. Keep out of end zone.
Goff on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 50, it's gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Oh, God.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Goff throwing again. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
No, they're not.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block for.
And this is caught.
That was not my fault. That was Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore was on him.
His 3rd touchdown. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New Orleans, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first.
Oh, that's a foul turn. Pass interference. Defensive pass interference.
No, the ball was tipped.
Justin Houston was able to deflect it. And then the flag came in the end zone. I think they'll pick up the flag, don't you, Terry? Yeah, if the contact occurs after the tip, it's definitely not a foul. Occurs before the tip, and it would still be a foul.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. This is I should slap it open-handed. That's like I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin. I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Christian, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the bizzle. She like, oh, what's happening? Think she call me because she never knew her daddy. And my dog black, Rhythm Nation Janet. Boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground? What's underground? Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why should I charge? Me, myself, and I. Take the odds, and yes, man, it's just a y'all. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the cord. Hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that, and then use the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this way. Watch for the shark spell. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum Cuban days. I got dreams of being Hova, action movie 8. Listen, babe, it's okay.
Hold on.
Hey Kurt, are you watching the best of Geico?
I sure am. They've been saving folks money for years. And now they're
Money,
re-airing some of
baby,
their
we don't
all-time greatest hits with classics like
All right, fellas, listen up. We talked about this all week. This league has too many good teams for us to win games with average performance. It takes perfection. So let's be perfect today, fellas.
for a chance to appear in upcoming
Ready? Ready?
Just visit geico.com/best of.
Oh, Geico.
Here we go.
Well, they do sport again, man.
I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo.
Yeah.
You're a roughneck. I'm a cutthroat. You're a tough guy.
Yeah.
That's enough jokes. Then the sun died. The night is young though. The diamonds still shine. In the rough. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. Where the ones go? It's a show. Put you front row. Talking bro. Let your tongue show. Money over and above. That is still my favorite love quote. Put the aside. What the for? I sleep with the and she don't snow. What the yo? Where the love go? Trade the ski mask for the it's a bath. Where the suns go? It's a Swiss beat. That'll drums go. If she's iffy, that'll go. If she's sip, double cup. Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. Get the though. I don't bluff, bro. I come out the scuffle without a scuffle. Bro, I don't though. Yellow diamonds up close, catch a sunstroke at your front door with a store. Knock, knock, who's there's how it won't go.
for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
It wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And out now, here come the Bengals. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. He drops it off for Bernard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the rookie from the U, Mark Walton. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. didn't happen on that play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case,
try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll start with great. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The decision to tuck and run. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll be taken. The Bengals getting set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start out with great field position. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Saints, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll lose an important one here as that...
I just got the game-winning pick.
Aren't you like streaming?
Yeah, bro. If you
You're a little.
back, yeah, my dad's sleeping. Watch my stream.
Do you want to do the franchise?
Yeah, watch my stream. I want to show you this. Oh, I can't.
Okay.
Well, I
Wait a
jumped
second.
up to the ball, and I literally did a backflip while doing it. Coming down. I'm aiming, so. Dude, do you have Snapchat?
No, I don't.
I was gonna say you need to add this girl. Wait, where do you live? Myrtle Beach?
Virginia.
Isn't that in Myrtle Beach?
No, Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina.
Well, this girl, Madison?
Alright, advance to the ratings. Alright, where's free agents? Trevor Williams. Trevor Williams. You get Mosley, but I want Trevor Williams. Your mic's like really like loud, like it keeps. Do you keep like moving it or something?
Is that better?
You're going through a lot.
I said, is that better?
Okay, now it's better. It just sounded like you were going through like a freaking washer. I don't know what that was.
No, I have a fan on.
So, who are you trying to go for in the free agency?
CJ.
DJ.
Mosley.
Yeah, I know who it is.
I'm gonna give you the biggest signing bonus ever.
It's coming back where I can't hear you at all.
Better.
Yeah, when you... Yeah.
It's because I have a fan on.
Yeah, it's just too loud, I guess.
Yeah, it's
I
on
can't hear you.
And plus my voice is... My dad's trying to sleep.
Are you guys in like the same room or something?
Yeah. You got rid of Eli Manning.
Yeah, yes I did.
Wow.
Are you gonna start him over Nick Foles?
No. I'm just trying to make my Super Bowl run again, but win it.
Yeah. My line is like awful. So I'm just trying to get stuff to replace it.
Yeah. I need all these people. I'm going after one offensive player.
Cool. I'll be right back. No. I'm not ready yet. Not either.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready now.
I'm not. Hold on. Still not ready. Trying to get this one person.
This advanced one, Luke.
No, I need this dude.
No, I just said after you're done an advanced one.
Okay. Okay, so I got rejected by CJ Mosley, Murray accepted, Clay Matthews accepted, and Williams accepted. I'm sorry.
Too many people rejected. All my freaking linemen rejected me.
I took Mosley from you. I took Williams from you.
Why? I said that's the only guy I needed.
I know I needed him too. CJ Mosley rejected. Sorry. I'll give you a deal. Take it, yes or no. It's up to you. color.
What?
It's up to you.
What is?
That trade.
Here are all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player. Select to scout this player and unlock his best. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if you just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue this player, and you may get the next Tom Brady.
Yeah, the answer is no. I'm not trading that much.
Dude, you don't. Dude, you have 3 of them.
That doesn't matter. I just don't want to trade for him, you know.
Well, can I take your 8?
Nah, I'm not trading picks. You don't know how bad I'm trying to build up this team right now.
I thought you would have wanted that.
Nah, I don't need him that bad.
Okay.
Ugh, that's not good. One of the cornerbacks that's supposed to be really good skipped the combine.
Now you trying to get it?
I'm not accepting offers for my picks.
Okay.
Alright. If you want to send to the draft, you can. Matt.
I'm trying to get a pick.
Alright, I'll be right back. That speaker is fully charged. Dad, if you want the speaker in there, it's fully charged. Sure shower.
Hey, Tyler, if you want your person, you gotta go get him.
Who, sir?
Trevor Williams, he is now on the Bills.
Well, that's cool. What'd you trade him for?
A first round pick.
Oh, you wanted picks. So I needed him as like a corner, and then you used him just to get a pick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Zachy.
Alright, if you want to start the drafts. Alright, go ahead and start the draft.
Okay, hold on. Start the NFL draft. Start draft.
Alright. Draft board.
I'm gonna play with you, and I'm also gonna watch this person's live stream.
An 81 quick. Alright, cool. Alright, let me get this player that I want. $82 quick. Alright. Okay, so that other lineman that I wanted on the board.
My friend Tyler.
70. Bro, that's a steal. A super. Ooh, yeah. Alright, you can take your picks. This line's gonna be like really good after this. I can get that guy, that's all I want. He's supposed to go early. No, late. You got pick
74.
How'd you even get pick freaking 15?
I traded Trevor Williams to the Bills for 15th round. I mean, for pick 15.
Matt,
Yep.
was that pick worth it?
Not really.
79 quick. Dude, my O-line is like totally advanced.
The person I wanted got traded.
Oh, we got picked? Who'd you want?
No linebacker.
Yeah, I didn't even go for one of those.
I needed one.
I drafted a 81, an 82, a
This guy was supposed to
76,
be
and a
really good,
79.
but he got traded.
So,
He got drafted.
my O-line is all full of rookies. That can be good or that could be bad. You never know.
76 quick.
That's pretty good for a second rounder. Yeah. Well then.
Well, I forgot who
Alright, so I'm gonna go with this guy. I'm gonna go with, oh, he got off the board.
That's my
Crap.
pick.
Who'd you pick?
That's my pick now.
Cause I was gonna pick, he was like a linebacker, and then he was like way better than what Bruce was. I'm gonna go with this guy.
So he went before me.
Alright, I can use him as trade bait. Alright,
yeah,
for my next pick. Yeah, it's like, I just want this one guy right here. And if I can't get this guy, I
free
don't know.
draft pick? Wait, I need to try down. I traded away Goddard.
Why'd you trade away Goddard?
For a first round draft?
Oh, you were really going for those picks, weren't you?
Shalom Perry from Clemson. 71 quick. Not bad, but not great.
He's okay.
Tell me when you want to send to the end of the draft.
I just want to make 2 more picks.
2 more? Okay, I'll trade away one too. No, Jake is actually in bed.
You want to look at the pick that I just picked?
Oh my god. That was bad.
I know. What happened is that I liked someone in the draft, and then he got picked right before my pick, so then I had to reach like super far. And he ended up being a 54. But he's not bad. Maybe.
Who's your last pick, you said?
Oh, right here? Okay.
Are you
Okay, I'm
ready
ready
to
to go.
end?
Sorry.
I gotta see who we went with.
Draft recap. Bro, I wonder who's the best pick in the draft. I think there was like a really good quarterback. But I got like the best lineman in the draft, and I know that. I got the worst person in the draft too. That running back that I picked up. Okay, so there was a left end quarterback. Then I selected 2 of the best people.
78 overall.
Okay, so that was the guy that I was worried about, and that's the guy that you voted for.
You guys can keep him.
Bro, my line is so ready. I'm actually really happy about my line because it's like they're all rookies
97
except for the guy
overall
that I
offense
like.
and 91 defense. Not bad.
My offense went up by 6 points because of the offseason and the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanna? I signed T.J. Yeldon, who was a backup, and then I signed Jesse James, who was a backup tight end, and then I got a whole new line in the draft for at least all quick development, and then I signed Dante Fowler, and then I signed Michael Kendricks.
We play week 1. Are you gonna build a game like you did last time, or are you actually gonna play me?
No, I'm gonna play. I like my team now. Do you want Janoris Jenkins?
But overall,
He's at 85.
no. Because I know you're gonna want my first rounder. I'm gonna try to keep
No.
it. What do
I
you
want
want?
people, to be honest. I don't know. I'm just gonna add him to the trade block.
You're gonna put him in the trade block?
I put him on the trade block, yeah.
So, where would that be? Trade center
If you
or
go
free
to the
agents?
trade, if you go to improved team, and then you go to like the corner position, he'll be there.
Improved team. I don't see him up here.
Well, just look at my team.
What do you want for him?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm playing you. Get it.
Alright, I'm ready. Are you searching for me right now? Alright. Alright, join it. Oh, I got some. Are you live streaming right now? No? That's cool.
uniforms, Tyler.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone
Jeez,
for a
what are
touchback.
those uniforms?
2007 alternate classic.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big
Or
fella
your
stuffed that one up in a
corners
big
and
way. I
free
think doubling
safety.
him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him
I like my
first.
free safety.
Well,
Here's a
overall,
play
is
fake as they set up to throw.
I like in A1. Why would you?
This one
Okay,
taken
okay.
in on the right
Incomplete.
sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Foles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Can you do something about that fan?
What?
Like your mic making noise.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm not ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Well, I can't hear you because your mic.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to do, even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Okay, it's better right now.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop